Welcome back to WeatherFollower, Disasters Rewound. Every so often, a storm forms that fundamentally alters our understanding of vulnerability and geographical risk. In March 2019, the Southwest Indian Ocean Basin produced a system that did exactly that, cementing itself as the deadliest tropical cyclone ever recorded in the region and the second deadliest in the history of the Southern Hemisphere. This was intense Tropical Cyclone Idai. Idai's catastrophic journey didn't start with high winds, but with a sluggish, moisture-heavy tropical depression that stalled over northern Mozambique and Malawi on the 4th of March. Before it even had a name, this system dumped relentless torrential rain, triggering widespread flash flooding that claimed 126 lives. Having emptied its moisture over land, the remnant load drifted back out east over the exceptionally warm waters of the Mozambique Channel. There, it found an atmospheric goldmine. Fueled by sea surface temperatures well above 29 degrees Celsius, the system underwent explosive development, officially becoming Tropical Cyclone Idai on the 9th of March. Over the next few days, it intensified into a high-end Category 4 equivalent beast, sporting a clear, symmetric eye and sustained winds peaking at 195 km per hour with gusts exceeding 260 km per hour. As the cyclone completed a dramatic loop and set its sights back on the African mainland, the low-lying coastal city of Beira, Mozambique, home to 500,000 residents, sat directly in the crosshairs. On the night of the 14th of March 2019, Idai made a devastating landfall. The combination of its massive wind field, a ferocious 4-meter storm surge, and a high spring tide proved completely apocalyptic. The storm surge pushed inland for kilometers, effectively turning Beira into an isolated island surrounded by an inland sea. Red Cross officials on the ground famously reported that 90% of Beira was completely damaged or destroyed. Concrete buildings were unroofed, communication networks were obliterated, and the entire power grid collapsed instantly. The nightmare, however, was only just beginning. As Idai moved inland and weakened into a tropical depression, it slammed into the mountainous terrain of eastern Zimbabwe, specifically the Chimanimani and Chipinge districts. The mountains forced the system to drop over 400 millimeters of rain in an incredibly short window. Saturated hillsides gave way, triggering massive, terrifying mudslides that swept away entire villages, bridges, and thousands of homes in the dead of night. In total, Cyclone Idai left an unimaginable trail of ruin across Mozambique, Zimbabwe, and Malawi. It claimed 1,593 lives, left thousands more missing, and displaced over 1 million people. Vast expanses of agricultural land, nearly 1 million acres of crops, were completely submerged just days before the annual harvest, plunging the region into a severe, long-term food security crisis. Combined with a massive post-storm cholera outbreak and over $3.3 billion in damages, Idai became the most expensive natural disaster in African history. It remains a stark, sobering reminder of how a single, long-lived storm system can rewrite the geography of an entire continent. This has been another episode of WeatherFollower, Disasters Rewound. Thank you for watching. If you want to explore more stories of powerful weather and the crucial lessons they've taught us, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next one.